r/AskReddit. Serious, what are some of the biggest mistakes people can make in their 20s? Not exercising. Never stop. Keep an active lifestyle if you can. It only gets harder and harder to get back into it. Edit. Exercise isn't the mistake. Stopping is. Not wearing hearing protection in loud situations. The tinnitus is real. Man. MAWP. Falling out of the habit of exercising regularly. It's such an easier habit to maintain than it is to adopt in one's 30s. Edit. This comment isn't about weight loss. It's about exercise. You can all stop talking about limiting calories. I've literally been there and done that. Looking thin is not the only component to having a healthy body. Getting into a relationship with someone who has control issues. A lack of respect for personal boundaries is a serious red flag. The risks include depleted savings, ruined credit, damaged a career, frayed ties to family and friends, and ending up with one or more unplanned children. Serious advice. If a charming person is that red flag but you think you can manage it, don't even try. Full disclosure. I'm still early in my 20s. But I've talked to a lot of older folks about this. I think people usually give one of two answers to this question. Either 1. Spending too much time working is a huge mistake. Make sure you have tons of cool experiences before you run out of energy, or 2. Spending all your money on transient experiences is a huge mistake. Make sure you save money. Because those pictures of you at Burning Man aren't going to pay the bills in 10 years. In my experience. Most people who recommend the first are those in a financially secure position who kind of regret not having more fun in their 20s. While those who recommend the second are having more trouble and regret not saving more money. Obviously what you actually want to do depends on your personality and situation. I think it's important to remember that you don't have to go fully in one direction or another. You can do things with friends or go to festivals and still save some money as long as you keep an eye on your finances. Even small amounts of money here and there build up. And then you'll have some to tide you over for when you're older and want to spend less time working. Coasting on their potential. It's easy to put off actually doing anything while you're still basking in the glory of being the smart kid at school or university. But then all of a sudden you're 29 and there are celebrities younger than you and you find yourself wondering where to even get started. If you want something, the time to start working towards it is while you're young and hungry. Don't be comfortable. Seriously. Be uncomfortable. Interview for a job that's out of your league. Ask the girl out that's out of your league. Apply for grad school that's out of your league. When the worst thing that can happen is the same as if you never tried. Try. Do. Edit typo. Silly phone. Getting fat. I am 35 and fat and people are disgusted by me and hate me. No one sits next to me on the bus and when they have to their revulsion is palpable. I never thought I would let myself go but I did. I'm miserable with myself. Take care of yourself for someday. You'll be just like me. Having a kid before being in a committed relationship, being married and being financially prepared. Maxing out credit cards. Kids witness their parents opening up credit cards at major retail stores, not understanding what it means. Since most teens are inadequately prepared for handling finances fresh out of high school, opening credit cards is just what mom and dad always did. Taking your loved ones and your health for granted, spending too much. It's important to start getting into the habit of saving now. Though if you like to travel, do some traveling now when you're young and in good health. But travel frugally and safely, being too afraid to take chances, not thinking about what truly matters to you. Temporary instant gratification versus long-term gratification. What you would have wanted to experience, achieve if your life expectancy is cut short. For college students in engineering sciences, thinking their grades don't matter if they aren't interested in grad school. Don't slack off and be a C student if you can do better. That just finally stopped screwing my husband. Not caring about credit score. Getting credit cards and maxing them out and not being able to keep up with the payments. I'm speaking from personal experience here. I was never taught to be financially responsible and it's been a hard lesson learned. I'm 35 now. My credit score is slowly creeping up. And I have a 3-year plan budget for home ownership. I'm literally a decade behind where I wanted to be. Sacrifice learning for earning. Not saying you have to go to college. But you need to learn a marketable skill in a career that has a future. Working as a server, bartender or other similar job for easy money is not a viable long-term move. I see many 40-year-old servers who look 50 and hate life. Marry the first person that shows interest in them because they feel like it's their only chance to be with someone. And having kids immediately after. Because kids improve marriage. No. 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 Just no. Kids are cool. But as long as both parents fully participate and a baby puts an enormous strain even on a healthy relationship. Heavy drinking. You can waste away years of your life like this, thinking you're just partying. A good friend of mine recently came to terms with his alcoholism. Getting blackout drunk every week for nearly a decade is not normal. Edit. It's pretty incredible hearing everyone's stories. I'm sorry I can't reply to all of you. But I promise I will read every single one. As for my friend, he isn't exactly getting blackout drunk every week, but he's not doing great. He has admitted his problems but so far hasn't done anything to slow his drinking. He recently moved across the country, so there is little I can do. But these stories have definitely encouraged me to encourage him to seek help. For the majority of my friends in high school, it was trying heroin after experimenting with pills. Since then 6 have died and the rest are either struggling with their addiction or have completely ruined their lives. Edit. This is Central Eastern Kentucky. Just fucking coast through life waiting for something to happen. Nobody is gonna walk up to you and hand you a meaning to your life or a fulfilling career. Staying at a job too long. If you're not making more money or in line for promotion 30 months after you start, you'll likely be kept there for a while. Big salary changes these days pretty much only occur by job hopping, not contributing to their 401k IRA. If your company matches, max it out. 100% on ROI is basically unheard of long term, so it's free money. Pouring money into depreciating assets, expensive vehicles, large rent payments when cheaper options are available. Going to grad school just because you have no idea what you want to actually do. Have a purpose and goal. Know about a dozen people who went to law school just because, and had their life delayed heavily due to it. Letting your health deteriorate. You can't eat or drink like you were a teen. And health problems can sneak up on you. Nip it in the bud. Otherwise it will just get harder. Letting idealizations of someone blind your judgment. Marrying someone without knowing them as well as you should. Or overlooking red flags. Not using BC or a condom in one-night stands. Or when with a partner you can't realistically see supporting and raising a kid with. Spend too much time trying to impress people on social media. Just losing yourself. People are mentioning exercise, hobbies, relationships. But those are just symptoms. Losing yourself is a fucking slow gradual process until you are in your mid-30s and aren't doing shit with anything you liked for the past 3 decades. It's great to experiment on new things and some childish things will fade away. But if you just keep moving around like a flea looking for a dog, you are just going to feel like a parasite on the ass of life. So if you like reading fantasy books, fucking do that shit. You like going boarding, go get some. But fucking don't just go to work, come home, listen to someone else's version of how things should be, and go to sleep. Fucking go out there and get a fucking life. Living a lifestyle you can't afford. Fuck everything else in this thread. Take care of your teeth. Or taking advantage of your greatest asset, time. When I was talking with an older friend who was very well off, millionaire, I jokingly said, "I'll trade you my age for your money." And his reply has always stuck with me. He said, "I can do more with your time than you can do with my money." I didn't take it as an insult but as motivation to make the most of my time and not waste it. Not brushing your teeth. When my father passed away, I slept away each night without taking care of myself. I've had so many root canals, removals, and pain because of it, and it only hurts what little self-image I have of myself. When your teeth go, you smile less and hate yourself a little more every day. It just takes so much away from you. Please take care of those chompers. Edit. Thank you, everyone. I wish you all kindness and love. Take care of yourselves. Racking up more school debt than they need to because they feel they need to stick it out at the expensive private college for whatever reason. Friends, relationship, school reputation, etc. Buying vehicles they can barely afford. Not realizing that the really nice cars also usually have really high insurance rates. I saw this happen to some friends in my late teens, early 20s. Wasting time. I wasted so much time, and here I am in the first year of college at 29 years of age while most of the people in my class are 18-19 years old. Going to law school and then dropping out in their last semester. Good luck finding a non-law job with law school on your resume. Even Marizo if you didn't finish. When you inevitably default on your student loans because you couldn't find a job. Now you can't qualify for the military or any other government jobs. Oh. And you also can't take out new loans to finish up school. Except now you can't finish school either because you only have 7 years from when you begin to finish. Source. I'm royally fucked and would be worth more money if I jumped off a bridge tomorrow. Loans have ballooned up to $300,000 and can't be discharged. Don't think that there is plenty of time to save for retirement. If it is possible for you to put something away on a regular basis, do it. The best time to start is when you get a job that offers you more pay than what you were getting. Take a percentage of the increase and start savings that right from the beginning. That helps make it such that you never miss it. Think that time is infinite. It gets faster when one gets older, and as soon as you know it you hit your 30s. Take care of yourself. Your habits now will follow you for a long time. I'm 27 and starting to realize this, so I'm trying to turn things around. Less drinking. More salads. Less carbs. etc. Also don't waste money on stupid shit. If you're about to buy something stupid, just think, will I get annoyed at having this in 2 years? Not having the dedication to save and keep saving. I currently just got out of college and started to get into the rhythm of working after having a dry spell on applying places since December. I'm lucky I had some money to back up those months of not really being employed. Now that I started to get some income in, I'm trying so hard to put away those paychecks and hold on to them for when I want to find a house or for retirement fund. But I'm still in the mindset of if I see something I need it. I know a lot of people who fucked up bad by marrying in their early 20s. I was one of them. Forgetting about calling and visiting your parents. Seriously. It may sound weird, but when I was in my 20s I was so happy to be out of the house that I made the mistake of disconnecting with my mom and dad. I wish I would have done more. 20s are a minefield. Everything you do determines a large chunk of your future. I'd say the most. Not investing in yourself. Work out. Learn skills, professional and personal. Stop wasting time. Best comment of the day. The most helpful advice to me. Appreciate everything given to you, even by yourself, every day. Say what you're grateful for. You will feel the most positive you've ever had. This ended my depression. I realized how valuable the people in my own life is by being happy for the small things. Always be thankful for your life. Not one person will ever get to experience what you get to, so appreciate that.